That's what President Obama said back in 2003, but now he's backed away from that as President of the United States, and he seems to be backing away even from the so-called public option, which would allow a government-run health insurance company to compete with the private insurance companies. Is this what you wanted?
Well, here's the problem with President Obama on the health insurance proposal. He's a nice guy. You know, I mean, really, I believe he came into the White House with an olive branch to the people on the other side of the aisle. He believed in bipartisanship. I mean, you got to give the guy credit. He did not come in wanting to fight. He came in saying, you know, we're all Americans here, and we need to fix this, and we need to put aside this partisan stuff. But the other side didn't want to put it aside. The other side wanted to fight him tooth and nail, and as part of his nice guy thing, he backs a half measure, a public option.
That might not even make the final bill.
And that may not. Well, of course not, because anytime you don't fight for the thing you want, anytime that you start off compromising, you're never going to get what you want. He started off with a compromised position. Let the private insurance company still sit at the table, have a public option. He should have started with what he truly believes in, what he believed in, what he said in 2003, a single-payer national health care system like all other Western countries have. We should have the same thing. I know he believes in that, but he was trying to reach out and say, you know what, I'm not just going to come in here and ram this, so I'm willing to work with you and listen to your concerns. They don't want to listen to him.
It sounds like you think he's naive.
I don't think, no, I'm saying that he's operating with those same Christian values that I spoke of. I think that he is a generous person with a very open heart and was willing to work with people who had no intention of ever working with him. So now that he's realized that, now he's got to go back to the drawing board and come back with something. Because you see, Wolf, the reason he's out there alone. I mean, nobody really has his back on this because the base is not energized by a half measure.
Why is that? Because there seems to be so much rage on the right now, and there doesn't seem to be the same kind of passion on the left. Why is that?
No, because he hasn't proposed something that liberals, Democrats, the left, whatever, progressive people, decent people who think when people get sick, they should be able to see a doctor and not have to worry about paying for it. You know, those kind of people. He just needs to when he comes forth with a single-payer proposal, something that's going to provide true universal health care for all Americans, you are going to see millions of people backing him. It'll make those town hall meetings look like the Disney Channel.
But there doesn't seem to be any indication, Michael, he's about to do anything resembling that. As I said before, he seems to be backing away even from that compromise of a so-called public option.
Okay, right, but he hasn't watched this show yet. So,
all right, so give me the message. If you could, he might be watching this interview right now. From your heart, tell the President of the United States what you want.
Well, I would say, President Obama, first of all, thank you for taking on this job. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So thank you for being willing to do that for us. We need you to really fight the fight for us, the majority of the people who put you in there. We are the majority of this country. 75% of this country wants universal health care for all Americans. We're sick and tired of having the middleman, the private insurance company, get between us and our doctors, us in the hospital, us in the pharmaceuticals that people need. You've got to really come forth now with a program that guarantees this for all Americans. And if you do that, you're going to find tens of millions of us out there behind you, supporting you every step of the way.